Okay. Alright. I think we're up. Hmm, hang on. I swear, I feel rusty despite the fact it's only been like 4 days since I last streamed. Kind of weird that, but hey, what can you do? What can you do? Live streaming, thank you. Pretty sure we're up. Yep, I see something on my screen. Okay, right. I am streaming. Okay, thank you, Ethan. Good timing on that one. Okay, let's get started then. Hello there, everyone. This is iMark3, and welcome back to From the Depths, Dakkaventure. The adventure with lots and lots of Dakka. I don't know if that's a selling point or not, but hey, what can you do? I'm just going to pick up where I left off last time and trying to capture this thing because I don't know where its control center is. I also remember I died at the end of last time as well, which was helpful. Okay, let's try this again. Oops. Let me out of here, please. Where am I? Oh. Hiya, Shortest Viking. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to figure out where the heck I... Well, that's helpful. Right. Apparently, I'm stuck in a piece of metal. Let me out, please. Ah. Well, this is probably the most organised start I've had to a stream in a while. How do I get out? How am I even stuck in this metal in the first place? Is it because there's a light on top of me? Must be. Because I can't seem to get out otherwise. Well, technically I'm stuck in the metal, yeah. Yeah, I kind of need resources. That's why I want to try and capture this thing. Anyway, yeah, Viking, welcome to stream. Ethan, welcome to stream. British Knight, welcome to the stream. Yes. I just want to capture this guy, but I died last time because I kind of... Ah, there we go, finally. Freedom! I have escaped. Right, okay, let's try and capture this thing. Oops. Question is, where is this AI core? There's TNT in there. Aha! There it is. Directly underneath me. Right. Osmosis works. Fair enough there. Okay, so I'm one layer in. Right. I wish there was a better tool for doing this. It would be kind of nice. Okay, just punching work. Oh, punching is great at breaking the stuff next to me, it seems. Right. That's a resource container, not what I'm after. But I'm just punching it. Not a stormtrooper. Yeah, the stormtrooper would never be so heretical as to punch things. Oops, and I'm killing myself. Oh dear. Right. Points into stormtrooper. 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 Oh yeah. I got 1 point at stormtrooper. minus 1% damage is going to help. Probably not. Actually, you know what I should be doing? I should be just using the grenade launcher. Where's grenades? There's grenades. Okay. Nope. Okay, that's working. Right. Yes, fear my only point. Well, only point I had 3 actually. I've got a lot of points. It's just the thing that it's just they're in other places. So, you know. What I really want though is the ability to customise your own stuff for your avatar. Well, this is taking a while. Kind of like a mini ship or vehicle design kind of thing. Ah, good. My ship's still there. Just making sure it wasn't drifting away from me. Anyway, I think this is probably from before the change, but in fact, yeah, the change would have stopped it. But it used to be possible to actually use grenade launcher to bypass thin layers of armour, because it would punch through it and damage stuff behind it. Come on, die already. Please. Die. This is the best thing to stream, isn't it? When you shoot the beam. Yeah, I know British Knight. That's why I looked up to see it's still there. Yeah, when explosions damaged everything in range, they didn't get deflected away by thicker armour. You could actually knock through things like the core of a chaos. Okay, ooh. I think it's through here, isn't it? Yeah, it's right behind that. There you go, Masticator, welcome to me. So yeah, a chaos in the Ashes of Empire campaign, you could actually get the heavy armour box at the heart of that and then blast it with grenades in the top and it would kill the AI, so... Yeah, you could if you just blasted it enough times with grenades, you could knock it out in like maybe 30 seconds or something like that. Yeah, that's where saying like if we could build up our own weapons based on our own tech and our own skills, like a miniature version of the shipbuilding, then you could actually build some fine-tuned weapons and things for your character. I think that'd be a really good addition to the game, but don't know if they'd actually go for it or not. Getting pretty close. Just sitting here shooting bullets at the thing. I don't know. Come on, get through it, please. Ooh, I believe I'm through. There we go. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh. Yes, I am very glad. If that was heavy armour, I would not have bothered, to be quite honest. Oh, right. Give me a teleporty. Where's the teleporter? Oh, there it is. Teleporter. Right. Oh, I can't afford one. Boo! Now, how am I going to get back up to the other ship? I should have thought of this a bit sooner, you know? How am I going to get back in my ship? Oh, wait, I know. Override. Splashdown! Oops, it's landing on my boat. Oh well. Oopsie daisy. Well, that's one way to get back on my ship, I suppose. Oops. And there we go. Home sweet home. Now I can take that baby paddle, just scrap it. Oh, it damaged part of my ship. Oh, how rude. Oh wait, yeah, there was that thing, wasn't there? You can teleport back to your chair. I forgot about that. I really should remember that, but then again, I don't exactly go out boarding things very much, do I? Okay, right. Since I'm now ditched in the water, just need to get back up into the air again. So, balloons out. I've got this down to a bit of a fine art these days. Yes, Gutwell, I did actually do the queue, rather than tear through my own armour plating. Seemed like a better idea. I know, where's the switch? There's the... Okay, here's the override. Trigger that. So the thrusters kick back in. Forward, because I'm being shot at. Whee! Okay, come on. Oh! And we're in the air. Good. Okay. I'm really getting too much practice at doing this, I think. Now, where's that switch? There's the switch. Click. Goodbye, balloons. Turn off the boosters, which is that one. Oops. Flashing down in the water. Ironically, yeah, I think I do. Though the fact is I've also been on this one longer than the Toba one too. So that is something to be taken into consideration, I guess. Then it's why this ship is called the Derpfin after all, so you know. Now who's up pot shots at me? Who's nearest? Who's nearby? I think it... Ah! Aha! Hello! I believe it was you, wasn't it, good sir? Have it ye! I'm going to kill you. Maybe it needs hydrofoils. Wouldn't surprise me, actually. Needs shields, actually. And I need to finish that gun I started to build last time, but I got distracted. Is my AI... Oh, it is. There we go. Yeah, well and truly dead. Ah, it is. And the problem with that shortest Viking is that it's rigged up this way for a low power situation. Because if I ditch in the water, all my thrusters turn on full throttle, and it's a bigger drain on the battery. So that's why I've got it rigged so I can turn off all my thrusters and just sit in the water if I want to and recharge my batteries a little bit before I try to take off again. It's quite handy actually sometimes. It also means I can ditch in the water and stay there as well if I need to. Apparently there's an enemy somewhere. Anyway, I'd better do what Razul is saying and actually reconfigure my detection gear a little bit. Because otherwise he'll yell at me again and give me nasty, nasty words. Or he'll give me his stark disappointment. I'm not sure which is worse. I'm auto adjusting all of these. I didn't do this before because I'm planning to replace this lot. It's all forward focused and stuff like that. But right now it's stuff. Oh, what's wrong with the laser AMS? The problem is it's tied into the same power core as my defensive laser system. Wait a second, I'm clicking on the wrong thing, aren't I? Yes, I am. Of course I am. Right, I need to auto-adjust these. Oh wait, it does it to all of them. Oh! Okay, that's much easier. Right, okay. And yeah, at the moment I realise that, I spot that Viking's telling me that I don't have to do that either because I'm a complete utter idiot. Yes, indeed. Sure. Oh dear. I don't know. But yeah, it's it uses up a lot of power on the laser AMS, and it's caused me to ditch in the ocean a few times. So separating it's probably a good idea. They do, but the thing is, they also cause a lot of power drain because my ship can't really handle the power core discharging like that. So it drains my battery and it ditches me in the ocean again. So, you know, it's just one more thing that gets me in the water. It's all good for them being strong, but it's just the sheer drain that's an issue. I could do with them being a bit weaker. Oh, there's something over there.
Listening.
Okay, I want you to
Form up, fly with fleet.
Wander over to
Moving
that way,
out.
please. Onwards to death and glory and all that jazz. Anyway, I still need to get this freaking cannon done. Who are you shooting at? There's an enemy over that way. Oh, so there is. Well, the crams are not usually that strong actually, so it's all right. So I don't know. Then again, the fact that I've modified my detection system is probably going to help with that too. But oh, yeah, there we go. That was a big burst of laser fire there. Well, yeah, because there's an exposed and very hot refinery back there. So it's very, very obvious to any kind of heat seeker.
Listening.
Yep, you're dead, fine.
Listening.
And here's the problem. You see, my battery is already at half strength and dropping because of that massive volley of laser AMS, and it's only just finished recharging. So the battery just gets depleted incredibly quickly, and that's why it's an issue and why it needs to be fixed. Well, quote unquote fixed. Let's move over there. Okay. I keep getting distracted. What I need to do is I need to get this cannon here in something that might be charitably called functional state. First things first, I suppose, I need to get a to work out the shell for it. Advanced cannon, give me an ammo controller. Put that on top for the moment, just to work this out. Oh, how fast? Not one word. You didn't see me do that. You didn't see me build the entire thing out of ammo controllers. No, 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 no. I would never do such a silly thing as that. No, I need a 50mm. Hi Epic, welcome to the stream. Just 150, what's its length? I think that's as long as it needs to go, so let's see. What should I build it as? Well, good. Well, then the problem still kicks in when the point defense lasers are firing as well, because it's all on the same circuit. Yeah, I know it divides the minimum that it maintains. What kind of shell do I want to put in? Let's put in a squash head. Let's try that. Along with a HE warhead and then a stab fin. Excuse me a second, I'm getting too hot. There we go. Just turned off my heater. Stabilizer fin, gunpowder case, shell rear, switch that out to a bleed base. So we've got a 1.4 meter required barrel for the burn. It's got accuracy boosted. And it's carrying a squash head. Kind of nasty. Okay. Yeah, that looks alright. What the heck am I shooting at? Oh, hello. Something's coming close. These attacks weren't distracting, because they are very distracting. I think that's the entire point, really. They attack you whenever you're trying to do something. Some squash heads. Bleed base, and a stab fin. I need a downslope to reseal that on top. Not sure what those guys are doing. Oh, there's something in the water over there. Oh, there's something behind me as well. No wonder I'm having a few issues. Right. Hello there. Hello, Red the Rage. Welcome to the stream.
Turning off.
Full reverse, because there's something directly up, just up there. But now my point defense laser is opening up on it. What even is that? I think it's deep water guards, isn't it? Well, whatever it is, it's dead. Sure. But at a cost, because it kept firing things, and so my lasers kept going off. Still got 2,000 material, can't complain about that. What's that? 149, don't care.
Listening.
There's an enemy thingamabobby up this way. Don't really think that's
Form up, moving and fly with
much of an
fleet.
issue, but okay. Grey Talon, really? Wait, which one's Grey Talon? Oh look, my power reserves are struggling. Oh, no, it's kicked back into recharge. Okay. Never mind. Right. Let's get this cannon underway again. So it's got this accuracy enhanced munition in it, which is a good start. Then I want to put in gauge increase splitter, just to get it going downwards, and then cooling units just to cool it off. Well, the thing is, you've got to keep trying, Red the Rage. That's really all there is to it, isn't it? Let's put one there. Then trigger the mirror mode for a few moments, and I'll use this. Might as well, if we're going to do it, might as well increase the size of it, you know? Make it bigger. So far, so good. Now, we need to get the ammo reserves and things equipped to it now. Which requires taking out that RTG system as well. Oh dear. This is why I didn't really want to do this here, because I wanted this space for my own stuff, and I'm tearing out my RTGs to do some of this as well. Why am I lifting? Oh, I pressed a key. Right. What was it? I? Yeah, that was it. I. To drop me down to this level. Oops. And I'm in the water, sort of. Yeah, close enough. Okay. Right. Now, I'm going to tear out this RTG here, because I'm going to start with the loading system. So, advanced cannon, belt-fed loaders, of course, because it's a gatling type. Needs to be... Why is that? Oh wait, that's before I adjust it. There we go. It's 10. Okay, let's go ahead and double it up to 20. That should be a nice, reasonable start. Well, reasonable, quote unquote. Then we need some solid ammo clips. Let's just mirror this to make it easier. Is that the right way around? Yes, it is. I mirrored to make it easier, and I forgot to do the thing. Jeez. Okay, right. Got all that. Now I need the ammo input feeds, which I'll just go ahead and connect in. But this is going to be not that individually powerful per shell. Not really. But it's going to be kind of nasty in terms of just sheer shell volume. That's what this configuration will be good for. There we go, 20 belt-fed autoloaders racked in. Just need to connect them to the shell. There we go, that'll start loading. And while that loads up, we can go ahead and find something. Some resources might be a good idea.
Turning off.
Okay. There's a resource zone over this way. Only about 5 kilometers away too. Not too bad. What difficulty do I... Wait. What are we talking about, Shortest Viking? Are you talking about what difficulty is the zone I'm in? Because it's not that difficult, actually. Actually, I think it might be a good idea if I actually go ahead and trust my AI a little bit
Form up
and
fly with
armour
me.
up the sides, because I've just torn a big hole in it, which is going to be slightly vulnerable to incoming enemy shots because, you know, lots of explosives. So yeah, not the best idea to leave this stuff uncovered. Let's put it that way. Also, apparently I didn't do this properly either. Yeah, I just didn't rebuild it. Force assign all of it to that. Okay. What the? What just... What? I think the AI just took me through a portal. Oh dear. Well, that's a thing that happened.
Turning off.
Flipping AI. Ugh. Yeah, I just went through a portal. Difficulty 7.227 now. I know the AI is a bit finicky when it's controlling a craft like this, but still, I thought they avoided portals. I stand corrected. Oh dear. Yeah, it definitely took me through a portal. Oh well. Okay, are you all fully loaded? Firing states. Your lot are all in firing states. Okay, we are all ready in firing state. Right, this thing's ready for a test fire. So, let's see what we've got. Group 1. Shell and accuracy 1.2. Okay, let's see. Wait, what's the other thing on? There's something else on weapon group. Oh, wait, I know, it's the particle cannon. Alright, take you off weapon group 1, thank you. Right. Hey Lol, welcome to the stream. Needs more autoloaders. Three one. 60 over 3-1. Then multiply by 6. 1161 fire rate. Not too bad. 1100. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. We must make this short-barreled weapon a fearsome thing to behold. So. This means I have to give up some of my precious cabin space, unfortunately. But it can't be helped. Oh well. I gave this thing a serious wooden floor because I wanted it to be my personal cabin, and now it's been taken over by a weapon system, so it's like, oh dear. Okay. Just need to get this thing installed and rigged out. And the barrel's actually okay. Not really needing a longer one. Okay, That's good. Right. Get rid of those. So another 10 of these. It's actually in the middle of the PID system as well, so I better protect this area. We're introducing another structural weakness in the design, as we always do. But you know, this wouldn't be one of my craft if it wasn't flawed in some way. There we go. So what's the inaccuracy at? It is 1.23. I don't believe... actually, here's a question for you guys. Do you know if the shell inaccuracy counts the stabilizer fins? So I'm not 100% sure on this short barrel monster. Oh, are you all actually loaded and ready? Oh, yeah, okay, you're all actually... you believe so? Okay. I do believe that is slightly overcooled. 0.08. Yeah, no. Count hits on the shell loaded. Okay. I guess slightly barrel increase then won't hurt. That drop is a 0.8. Alright. And then we rig it with max fire rate of 2399. Needs more auto-loaders. Oh, I've got that shortest Viking, that's okay. It's overcooled at the moment, I think that's its main issue. I think we're going to have to install a rate of fire restriction in this thing. It's either that or install more ammo. More belt loaders. There's only been one shell design though. Also, welcome to the stream, James. Sorry I didn't say hello to you a bit sooner. Part of my problem is I want this very slender design, so I don't want to. I don't really want to widen it because then it won't be a fin. It's a dirt fin. It's got to have a fin. So that means I'm going to have to go back this way and just give up on having my control room here, which sucks. But oh jeez, well we can't have that. Viking, these are belt fed loaders. So no worry about that. They're belt feds. Sorry, yeah, but more loaders. Sorry about that. Yeah, I meant to say the belt feds because they are actually belts. So, two. There's not enough space up here because then that'll just clash with the Pram's cannons. So there's not much space left in this fin section where my control room was meant to be to actually do much else with it. What's the complexity rating on it? Modifier of 0.494 from complexity. It's actually not too bad. There we go, just add in another rack here, but I'm not going to add any more loaders than this. So, that's all it's gonna... Oh, no, I tell a lie. One moment. I'm just going to wrangle in an extra loader there. More bullets. This is the Dakkaventure. It needs more bullets. There we go. Right. So that's all loaded in. My poor cabin space is completely gone. But I'm sure I'll find somewhere else to hang my hat at some point. I don't know. Just tear out the wooden floor. Because it's not needed. It's wasted on ammunition systems for a gun. Come on. Keep on loading. Okay, you're loaded. Are you loaded? We'll be in about 5 seconds. Right. Well, technically the belt fed loaders are auto loaders though, that's the thing. It's a bit interchangeable really, depending on how you use it. Okay, you're loaded. Right, let's see. Just firing off one volley from that gave me 2 meters per second in reverse. Don't worry, they'll have a couple of meters of armor plating on them, so that they'll have some protection. Right. It's almost there. Let's say it's 2200 and see how that feels. Not quite. 2000 RPM. No, I was going to put in heavy armor. I'm not that daft. So yeah, there's going to be some heavy arming up as well. And I think it's 28 shells per clip. Wait, am I being restricted by the fire rate now? 60 over 0.08 times 6 equals 4,500 RPM. No, it is the shell loading that's limiting me in terms of fire rate on this thing now. And in terms of cooldown, this thing could manage over 4,000 RPM, but it's not developing that. Okay. Needs a bit more tweaking, but more importantly it needs actually some armour at this point, and some recoil mechanisms because it's giving me reverse propulsion. Yeah, so this thing is effectively giving me reverse. Not quite what I intended it for, to be quite honest. Oh, incoming. Heavy armor B. There we go. Seriously, what is that? Okay, if you're going to shoot at me, I'm going to shoot at you. Full power. Come here. Charge straight into the light. Follow me into the light. Here we go. Ah! Charge. Yeah, that puts it at 29 per thing then. Okay, we're getting closer. And... hello. Oh, I think I just rammed it. Yeah, I just rammed it with one of my ventral cannons. Whoops. Yep. I went in full throttle and I accidentally rammed the thing with my underside turret, so it's like... kind of rolled it over quite badly. Yeah, I'm not that much slower than my own cram shells, so... well, that's when my afterburners are on anyway. When my full power is off, it's a much better proposition, at least for the shells. That reminds me, I still need to put in shields. Oh, and turn mine off actually.
Listening.
No, there's pretty good fail safes on those things, so that's okay. Ah, it's over there.
Form up and fly with speed.
Yeah, those crams have some pretty good fail safes on them. I'm more likely to shoot myself with this gatling that I'm building actually than I am with those crams. So there's some food for thought. Yeah, it's because it doesn't take into account that, well, the shells don't care if you fire them from a moving vehicle overly much. So that's the entire reason for it. But yeah, there we go. We've now got some metal plating in the more vulnerable sections of the armour. Some heavy armour to just help resist incoming shots. Now I just need to make sure to get all of this. Oh, that has to be a 3. Which means that has to be a 2. That has to be a 1. Doom. Gee, thank you for your usual support there, Masticator. Thank you very much indeed. Add some ventral rams just in case. I'm only this low because this low is where my refineries work properly. Which reminds me, since I installed that as a thing, I've not actually flown higher than this. Kind of strange. Yeah, the doomsayer over there seems to be quite happy with things. But now I'm just kind of sculpting the armour plating to go on the outside of this. I'm okay actually in terms of centre of mass and stuff. Also, I've kind of lost track of where my craft is trying to go. Yeah, it's a PID aircraft, so it does auto-balance the thrusters as it goes. One of the things I like about it, actually, you can grow them on the fly with, and until you've made some major changes in the balance of it, then you don't have to worry about it. Okay, let's turn off my nav AI. Thank you. Full brakes. Oh, am I being shot at? I am. Right. Well, there's only one answer to that, isn't there? Just turn into it with my shields on and then hit the afterburners, because that's what this craft is all about. Charging headlong into danger. Also, there's multiple targets attacking me, actually. No, afterburner on. There we go. Hello. Right. Well, that's a Myrmidon, I think it is. That's a white flare vehicle, which is getting shredded by my lasers. There it goes. And my weapons have already found something else to shoot at. I need more turning force. I think it's dead. You can stop shooting it now. Oh, what was that? Oh, I'm in the water, so I got hit by a torpedo. Yeah, that figures. I was running around full throttle, but yeah. Wasn't it? Who was it that said, like, a couple of streams ago that I actually play this craft very, very aggressively for an adventure mode? Because that's just what it's built for. And because, you know, just... Hey, I'm under attack! Charge! That way. So, there you go. That's basically what this craft boils down to, isn't it? I'm being shot at, charge in said direction, and just start firing everything. Yeah, more than one enemy. Shame they didn't last very long, though. Ah, there we go. Power's back up, so I'm actually lifted out of the water again. That wasn't too bad, all told. And I even worked in ditching in the water at the end of that too. So even better. There's an enemy over that way, which is behind me. Yeah, my lasers though are currently recharging, which is causing issues. The backup engine is triggered, just making sure that I don't suffer too much. My craft is taking a smoke after the battle. I think it's probably the best way to describe it, isn't it? My craft is just smoking. Yeah, charging, screaming, remember the cookie wagon. For the order of the cookie wagon! I will blow you all up with very, very real rage and all that jazz. Yes. Yeah, that is true, actually. But I've not even done that much. I've not even set up the shields. So, I still need to do that. Where are my shields, actually? I think I've got, like, the nose covered, and that's it. So, I do need to put more shielding into this. No, they're single layer shielding. They are, however, manual control, so that's quite handy. Right, Let's turn them on. So the blue lights have come on, telling me that my shields are active. There's one of the generators right there, so let's go ahead and make them visible. Increase the alpha just a slight bit. Yes, behold my shields! That's the some shielding this craft has got. Also, I'm being attacked from somewhere. Right, fire it up. Get a bit more range, turn around. Also, my detections gear is forward as well, so my craft didn't even realise there's something behind me. But yeah, that's my total shielding capabilities. It's honestly served me pretty well until this point. Got to admit that. That's actually kind of a big one. Hello. Also, it's also kind of dead. Very, very quickly. Oh wait, yeah, of course, the laser's depleting my power supply. So that's why they're very unreliable, because my laser's kicked off. I really need to do something about that laser system. Wait, the what? What? What's what she said? Goswell, have you been smoking something again? Well, that's wrong, mind you. Just kind of curious. Have you been smoking something again? Anyway, let's just plug that into that. So we've got some enhanced battery capacity running up there. That'll give me more power available. Right, anyway, let's actually start getting these shields better installed. Question is, how big are these shields actually? I think I should check that. What's the height on them? Oh, they're actually maxed out. Basically just smack them into it. Right, okay. Let's grab that and go ahead and start to arrange them elsewhere. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 should be about here. Yep, that's about right. Wait, when did I laugh? This is lies and slander. When did I laugh? Yeah, the recharge rate is really my big problem. You know me. I never really laugh. I never laugh. I am on the happy pills, but I never laugh. Thank you very much. Delicious, delicious drugs. Yes, that's the ticket. Actually, they are attached, Guttle. That's why I moved them downwards, so that they would connect to the existing battery and the existing electric motor. So it's all plugged in. It's all going. Yeah, my power. This thing is actually powered by RTG electric, so that's why its regeneration is actually not very good. One in there. And one here. Okay, right. So that's the length of the shielding that I need. Right. So now I can actually start to plan my shielding around this. So it's all right. I don't think you weren't actually in the stream when I built the original power core, which is currently my battery. So I don't think you were ever shown it. Anyway, it was put in before the laser went in, and basically around the laser core, this entire bottom section of the ship is a massive battery stretched all around it, and that's the main power core, just embedded around the laser system. No, the fuel engine just kicks in when my batteries run low to try and help keep them at least somewhat stable. Sometimes it even works, which is kind of odd, to say the least, but you know, you do what you can. Anyway, let's see. Let's install a shield projector here. There's one there, which means we can have one here as well. Yeah, they do actually. That's really nice. The thing is, though, the laser core was built in within the ship, and then used as like, well, there's just no space back there, so it's all packed in right now. So it's not too great. No, it takes multiple missiles to actually drop it. So a single missile isn't enough to take it out. It just swats a single missile, no problem. Clipboard needs to be minus. There we go, we've got some reflective shielding on the sides there. And again, you're minus because you're underneath, and I just need to get the top one rigged as well. There we go. Some nice outer layers of shielding starting to appear. The question is where to put them into here, though. Last 2 weeks I've been laughing like a madman while being eviscerated in Mech Warrior Online. I was laughing. No, I didn't forget playing the spider. You got me. Thank you again for that, by the way. Yeah, I need more RTGs, but the problem is RTGs become big and expensive, so it's, in a lot of ways, it's easy to fit in small batteries, because I can just layer them in under the armor plating wherever I want them. Steam is a bad idea? Wait, who said something about Steam? Did I miss something? Again? Have I missed part of the conversation? this. There we go. So we've got angled shielding across the forward sections of the craft, like that. Yeah, fuel is much more efficient. Steam, if you've got a bad refinery, steam is more efficient than fuel engine. But if you've got a good refinery, fuel engine is better than steam. And I've got a good refinery, so. Maybe do more turning force though. Well, you know I've always enjoyed it when I get killed, so read up before Epic's post. What? Now it's powered by inefficient fuel engines. Actually, the fuel engines are very inefficient because they're meant to be a backup power source. Yeah, okay, I just missed half a comment, not a whole comment. I feel slightly better about that. Don't know why getting killed is so funny. Have I really been going overboard with the laughing of late? Am I just going loony? Well, loonier, let's put it that way. Probably. Oh, I don't know. Okay, turn on the booster. Almost there. Well, honestly, this last weekend I was laughing a lot because I was really enjoying the spider. I said that in the video, but the spider actually feels really good. I was especially laughing like a loony on Sunday's video when I was playing that decoy boy loadout, as I called it. The one that was really useless with a pair of light machine guns and an LBX-5. So I have been going a bit overboard on it. Okay, I'll try and rein that in. Yeah. Sometimes it comes and goes though, I don't know if you noticed, but sometimes me laughing does seem to come and go a little bit. Usually I'm not that excitable, but yeah. I don't know. I don't normally laugh all that much, so. Yeah, if you've got any kind of refinery backing, then steam is not as efficient. Any kind of halfway acceptable refinery. I actually did the testing on this with the same rig as. Wait, what? If you have more efficient refineries, the efficiency of the engine scales with it. Yes, that is true. Oh, jeez. Something wicked this way hikes. Oh, dear. Oh, something wicked this way hikes and is very, very dead. Hello. What the heck are you? Oh, dear. Well, that thing hit me with a couple of nasty lasers, I think, but I was closing too fast and just kind of shot it, so. I really get the feeling I should revisit my custom jet test rig because I worked out a bunch of fuel efficiencies and things. Oops, wrong button. There we go. If you have a refinery of efficiency of 20, what is my refinery efficiency? My refinery efficiency is 27.5. Okay. You use my custom jet calculations. Okay. I'm glad that someone's finding it helpful. It's a very handy ratio, really, to know the most efficient layout for a custom jet. Well, in terms of part ratio, at least. But it sounds like British Knight's done more looking into the fuel engines versus steam engines than I have. Well, actually refineries. Let's be more specific. I kind of want to get shielding on the top as well. Now then, this area of course requires a shield because it is somewhat vulnerable. But no more thank yous. Oh, okay, if you insist. Didn't mean to make you uncomfortable there, Epic. So sorry about that. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Oh, yeah. If that's your request, then I'll respect it. 45. Where's the... Oh, there's the shield, of course. Now, what's under here? Part of the jet engine. Right. Let's put one in here then. Which will be, of course, max. However, if I angle it down a bit, like 10 degrees, and then I drop its range, it's going to be pretty decent on the top. There's an additional shield layer. What was that? I heard an explosion. Yep. Oh, someone's shooting torpedoes at me. Okay. No more sorries. Sorry. Darn it. There's so many red circles around. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, steam, no matter how inefficient, does look better. Plus there's the way you can mount steam engines on spin blocks as well, so you can actually get big rotating steam assemblies. They look really nice. The laser's getting a lot of action. My new shielding seems to be doing pretty well then. Oh, and its AI is dead. Okay. Oh, there's something else coming in. Hello there, bomber. Oh, no, you're just dropping straight out of the sky. Fair enough. Right. Sure. Okay. And of course that depleted my battery power, so the craft is struggling because of the lasers, so yep. I really need to get a new laser core in there to deal with the issues on this. Well, yeah, compared to real engines, from the Dex engines are very, very simplified. There's no way around that one. Okay, let's see. Where can I put in some more laser cores? If I've seen your most recent comments, yes, I have. I just haven't responded to them yet because I was taking a few days breaking from, well, pretty much everything actually, just trying to slow down a little bit. Kind of needed it as well, to be honest, but I didn't realise. So yeah, I just haven't responded. Nothing new. All shields are strength 1, that's because I was only configuring them, Guttural. I've not actually finished them yet. If I was finished with them, I'd have turned them off by now. But I'm still messing around with it, so. Let's see. I do have mirror mode on? Yes, I do. Yeah. I have ACB control, of course, on my shielding. So I can toggle them to what I want them to be. Those ones are hooked in. These ones are going to be slightly more tricky. But that's because I've not got them hooked in yet. There we go, those are connected to the shield ones. Yep. Really good coverage. Yep. That's just a placeholder. That's just a placeholder. The one at the back's just a placeholder. These two ones on top are not placeholders because I'm happy with where they are, so... Okay, that one's already got one. This one has not, though. Let's grab that one. And we need one more along here, somewhere. Problem is along here, there's actually not much there, so... I don't know. Oh wait, there is actually a bit of a gap here. Let's put one in here. Yeah, if my laser AMS systems start firing, then the drain rate is fixed because it's running off a power core for the lasers. So the laser is actually tuned specifically to a certain horsepower rating. Oops, no, wrong settings. 0, 0, width, size. Drop the elevation to angle it a little bit, only about 5 degrees or something, like that. Drop it down a little bit so it's down to 3. There we go, that covers my AI core and forward section. Okay, that's fine. Then I've got this, so since I'm happy with all that for the moment, let's go ahead and alpha all of them. Oh, hello, missiles. How are you? Suddenly it's realised there's something here. Hello. Nice of you guys to realise that there's actually something right next to us. Oh, jeez. Alright, fine. You want to do that? This is why I said I wanted to rebuild the detection array, because it's rubbish. Basically. Yep, there we go, it's dead. Right. Is there an easy way to stop the laser? No, there is not. Maybe if you have the laser detection on a separate AI, sorry, the munition sensors on a separate AI, and then turn that AI off, but that doesn't stop detection actually, does it? So, never mind. Yeah, I can't think of a decent way to do it actually. Not really. Yeah, you can't stop the actual laser core. If it's all hooked in, then it's gonna charge up no matter what. So the only way to stop a laser drain is to actually, you know, just go ahead and deal with stuff. That's the point, yeah, you could actually turn off a transceiver that's connected to your munition warners, couldn't you? That would sever them from the network, so it wouldn't be able to tell us incoming stuff. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea, that would do it. It'd kind of cut out your anti-munition weaponry without much warning, but, you know, can't have everything, can we? Let's get this covered up. Yeah, all AIs share the information. So that's why cutting the detection gear off from the laser transceiver. Wait, you can do that? I didn't think you could actually cut those things off. Hang on. Where is it? It should be around here somewhere. Ah, here we go. Right. Yeah, there's no option to turn off the laser transceivers. There's nothing you can do with them. And British Knights, if I'm facing a laser-based enemy, then the anti-munition lasers will not be firing because it won't be firing something for them to shoot at. So there is that. Shield. Where's the shields block? Shields. Shield projectors. Shield drive set to 4. That is what I've got set on these forward ones, isn't it? No, they're set to 5. Right, that should be okay, I think. We've got to test it though. Set it to 5. Wait, does that actually work, British Knight? Can you rotate the transceiver to redirect your laser power? I didn't know you could do that. Ah, okay. Ah, okay. All shields are set to 5. Right. Apparently there's an enemy somewhere nearby. Oh, there's one over there. Scarlet Dawn, spam lasers and missiles. Ah, okay. Well, I've always treated spin blocks the same way I've treated turrets, because turrets don't let you do that. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's shields up. Battery power is slowly depleting when shields are raised. 45. Let's kick forward into gear. Forward gear, 40. Okay, right. Okay, there's definitely a thing coming in. I think it's being shot at by a particle cannon. Yeah, it is. It's being shot by a particle cannon over there. Huh. Looks like there's a bit of a war going on right now. Let's kick up to some altitude. Yeah, my shields are definitely draining my battery. Not sure what that was. I didn't get a good look at it before it got murdered. 600 material though, not that high. Okay, here comes something else. Turn off the shield, not needed. I will, however, turn on the afterburner. And apparently I've ditched my nose into the water, so yay. No, it doesn't. That's why it's not being that active. Well, this is kind of... Just when you think you've seen everything, the dirt fin finds a new way to be a bit ridiculous. My nose is submerged and it was really struggling to get it back out. I don't know. Dirt fin, you are a complete nut job. Anyway, yeah, I should rig a weapon controller to this thing. There was a gap for it underneath here. Actually, no, this is a terrible place to... Hang on. I'm going to have to do it on top. Like that. Because there's not quite enough space underneath. Now, if I just put it like that... There we go, so it's a bit of a raised bulge there in the front of the fin. Definitely looks quite distinctive, that. Then I can strip out the plating underneath it. Oh wait, that's still not enough space. Oh, damn it. Shame. Actually, no. I'll keep that. I'll keep that bulge. That's that looks alright. That's what she said. Yeah, sure. Oh, I know what I could do. That's the gauge splitter. This is going to force the gun to reload, so it's going to waste a bit of ammo. It's now 121mm, so I need to get in some more gauge increasers. There we go. I think that's all rigged up. Now we've got a little gap right here, which we can use for the local weapon controls. And there's space to put in the necessary wireless parts. Like this. Yep, full. And wireless receiver can go there. And then we'll just add a decoration in the form of some neon lights. So there we go. But yeah, that thing is now actually rigged up and ready for use. Whatever use it's going to be. We're going to have to wait and see on that one. It's also going to have to reload too. But it's now ready to fire, which is something I forgot. Oh, I also forgot to give it recoil dampers because I got distracted. Since right now it works as a form of reverse propulsion, which is not exactly intended. So I want some hydraulic absorbers, 8mm. There we go, so that's rack of 3. And then there's another piece down over here where I can use it too. Like that. So there we go. It's got a bunch of hydraulics installed as well. Oh, don't worry, Godsquirrel. The refineries at the back of the ship are much more inviting as a target. But unfortunately, now that I've actually got that weapon ready to fire, there's no enemies, so, you know. Oh dear. There's no enemies to test this thing out on. Actually. Yeah, I can easily overcome it. Actually, what's this thing limited to? Max fire rate of 1,500. No, wait, we stopped in the middle of testing, didn't we? 150mm, drop it to a 3-barrel instead, and then give it a 2399 refire rate limit. So the loaders are restricting it, and it's built for a 150mm shell. So to improve its performance, really, all we can do is reduce the number of barrels. Also, I need to stop drifting forward. That might be a good idea. There we go. Right. It's all still loading because my ammo reserves are not built for this. PID for recoil. Yeah, PIDs automatically adjust thrust to control pitch and roll, so they would try to compensate for recoil if it's moving your ship around. I've still not put the armoured protection onto that rear thruster. Maybe someday I'll get around to it. Not today though. On the bright side though, there is actually an enemy over there. So we might get to see something getting shot at. Oh, there's actually several enemies. Also, I've just looked at the time and I didn't realise how long I'd been going on. Oh dear. Okay, that's done. Right, it's time to charge at a couple of enemies and say hello to them. And stuff like that, so you appeared first, so let's go for you. It's already firing. I'm not sure what it's hoping to hit, but you know, it's trying, bless it. It's trying. And it's already dead. Wonder which one of my weapons actually shot it. Well, that's the eternal question, isn't it? We have no idea. And I just rammed a corpse. Whoops. Yeah, I didn't set any kind of range restriction on it, so that's why it just opened up. Just massive showers of things. Let's... No, it's not that. I want the local weapon controller. Max range to engage. Set it to 1500. So 1.5 kilometers is where it's going. Oh, what was that? I think I heard a laser. Oh, there's something. I saw a cloud in the distance. I'm being shot at. Okay. Okay, it's got its own defense lasers. I think it's dead. Yep, it's dead. What was that? Oh, it's Onyx Watch ship. Oh, I've captured the Onyx Watch ship. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well, more resources for me, I suppose. I just drifted too close and accidentally captured it. Sure. Still, dropping it to a 3-barrel has not quite dealt with its refire rate. It still fires a bit burst-like, so there is that. Let's modify its barrel a little bit, make it a bit longer. There we go. So it's now a .692, kind of inaccurate, but it's still all right. Let's drop it to 200. 200. Yeah, let's try that. Well, there wasn't much for it to shoot at, that's the thing. It was just a couple of cram cannons it had to deal with. So it was swatting those out of the air really, really easily. Yeah, it really does need a recharge. Fine, drop you to 1,000 then. Seems the thing's only capable of 900 RPM with its loaders, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. If that's what it takes to get it firing steadily, then that'll do. Actually, yeah, you're right. I never actually thought of it that way, but yeah. There we go. 900 RPM on that thing. That's not as good as I was hoping for, but oh well. Probably because I was building a cramped space, so I had to work on belt feds instead. Well, that's just how it goes sometimes. But I will allow it to start spinning. Still spins pretty darn fast, actually. Anyway, that's it. Well, is there another enemy around? There's another enemy over there. Which my boosters are on? Yes, they are. Forwards. Actually, I don't think I should leave it spinning. It should be just fine as it is. Yep, something's attacking me in the distance. Fortunately, the belt feds are reloading right now, so can't do anything about that. I just accidentally captured it again. I rammed it and tore off one of my ventral turrets completely this time. Whoops. I've got to watch where the front of the ship's going when I'm flying around at this altitude. I mean, seriously. I just tore off one of my 200mm gatling turrets. Oh well, at least I've got tons of resources, so there is that. I've actually got 71,000 resources right now, actually. And I've got to rebuild that 200mm that was on the bottom. Still, this dirt fin is actually shaping up quite nicely. Except for the fact I've once again forgotten to update my detection systems on it. Well, the thing is, if I run over the enemy ships and I've already knocked the AI out, I seem to actually capture them, so, you know, there is that too. I don't know. It's because, technically, I'm actually sitting in here. So, I'm right here at the front of the ship. And that's apparently getting me close enough to capture things. Still though, I'm going to have to call it there, quite literally, because yeah, it's almost time for the next stream. This one has overrun just a tiny bit, as it usually does. Still, I like to think there's been a bit of progress, but you know. Right, it does look kind of like an old style spaceship, doesn't it? Yeah, but the rams take damage too. That's the thing about it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it there, I'm afraid. There's another stream due to start. I'll start it in about 15 minutes, and that'll be XCOM 2. So, if you want to rejoin me for that, then that'll be going on. It's actually supposed to be starting right now, but I do need a few minutes just to gather myself before moving on to the next stream. But we're gonna call this one here. Yeah, actually, there's 3 baths, wasn't it? Technically. Because there was that time when I ditched my nose into the water, but not the rest of it. Save over the mighty dirt fin. Yes. Screenshot it. And then save the progress. There we go. Yep, so that's it for that stream. This has been iMark3. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and sorry for not splashing into the water too much. This was also a bit of an experiment of having an FTD stream going on slightly earlier than usual, because normally I'd have this one saved for the 7 o'clock, and then we usually run for like a couple of hours or something. After I gather myself. No, I just need a few minutes to rest my voice, maybe take some throat medicine. That's about it. Maybe have a drink. I don't know. But yeah, this is the first time in a while I've done a From the Depths adventure stream at 5. Anyway, yeah, enough of that. Just stop. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all some other time. Maybe in 15 minutes, or if not, whenever you feel like. See you all later. That's not a bath, that's a swirly. No, gotta say though, I wasn't going in circles when I ditched the nose in the water. I was just stuck there, basically.